kid, it's the 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 kid. Guys, this is what we've been waiting for so long. Let me get myself in. This is what we've been waiting for so long. I have got the I've got the Champions League thing right here in there. We rolled with, oh my god, it's starting, man. We've rolled with sandwiches. We've rolled with sandwiches. This is a salmon cheese with Philadelphia sandwiches. And we went with, because I went on Insta Live, and we went with this. Remember, guys, follow your boy on Instagram. Follow your boy on Instagram, man. Don't be afraid. Follow your boy on Instagram. Right in there, because I'll try and be doing a few more Insta Lives. So on Insta Live, we did a little bit of a cooking, answered some questions, and it was lovely. Guys, we're here. So Pedro Pinto has come on. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but his name is Pedro Pinto. Let's have it. So guys, what meal are you guys having? Where are you guys at? What meal are you guys having? Where are you guys at? Bro, it is so good to hear that Sion music, man. All I want is, don't blow your load too early. Don't blow your load too early. But that, I mean, don't give us the biggest draws too early. Okay, pizza check. Look, man, COVID, this whole COVID as well. No, guys, I can't share screen because I would YouTube will take things down. No way, I can't. So, 5 a.m. Wait, where are you at? Oh, pizza. You're having pizza. Oh, hope you're well. If you say that you're sick, I hope you're doing well, bro. Bro, if you are going out, it's not to those boys, man. No way. Juve are beating Lyon. Let's keep it real. Lyon are not beating Juventus. Just that Lyon having Memphis Depay back. You see, it will be an interesting game. I think it will be a fun game, but Juve will win. Cristiano doesn't go out this early. He doesn't. And he won't allow it. There's no way he allows it. So, for sure, Juve are winning. For sure. For sure, they are winning. 6 a.m. in Toronto. So you guys are dedicated, man. Because this is early. This is fully early, man. Atletico are dangerous. Because they're just showing Atletico now. Atletico are dangerous, man. Those guys are dangerous, man. Bro, let's keep it. Just keep it easy. Just keep things easy. Don't tempt fate. Hey. Don't tempt fate. I have said nothing about the Chelsea Bayern game. I've learned my lesson. I have learned, but all I'm saying is, I just can't wait until we see that match go through. I cannot wait until we see that match pop up and see that match go through. You know, but look, Manu, at Atletico, you probably wanna avoid these dudes, man. I don't want Atletico. In a one-off game, I don't think I want Atletico. Yeah. Oh, listen. To my guys in Toronto, does it suck to have CL matches in the daytime while you're at work? See, this was my experience in England with the O2 World Cup, because most of the matches in the O2 World Cup were actually like they were in the morning, but this is somehow let us go past lessons because of the World Cup, man. Oh, I'll check my Twitter, bro. Don't worry, I'll check my Twitter. It's cool. See, hopefully, because there's no this is social distancing, this should be a lot quicker, because normally if there's no social distancing, they'll bring some Instagram model who just spend time talking and talking and talking. It'll just be ages, man. So this is Lewandowski's six-pack. See, but that's it. Are Atletico really utilizing Park the Boss these days? Because I looked at them again, because I think what Simione is doing, I think Simione is now finding, hopefully, a better balance between attack and defense, because the way they played against Barcelona is how I want Atletico to play more. Now, of course, you should always have a defensive plan, but I think if Simione allows them to really attack, I think they can be really good. So, how are they actually going to do this whole draw? That's what I want to know. If you can't touch things, you have to sanitize. Oh, are you guys ahead of me? Hey, there he is. It's your boy Giorgio. It's your boy Giorgio. Okay, all right. So we're getting close now. We're getting close now. We're getting close now. Because you see, this I've got this on me, so I didn't even know what he's even speaking. See now, Giorgio is going to be key. Giorgio is going to be very, very key for Juventus. Juventus can't win the CL without Giorgio. But the thing though is that if Giorgio is fit, what formation do you play? Do they play through at the back? Or if they play a back four, do you sacrifice De Ligt or do you sacrifice Bonucci? Or maybe you do a De Ligt and Chiellini back two. But I do feel that he may go with a back three and play like wing back. So he may do like a 3-5-2 if Giorgio is playing. So you have Giorgio, Bonucci, De Ligt, then you'll have Cuadrado and Alexandro as wing backs, and then you obviously have your three. What do you want? Khedira, Bentancur, Matuidi, and then your twos, obviously Dybala and Cristiano. You could do that. You could do that. It depends. But what happens if all three of them are fit? See, this is what I hate. Is when all these guys just do is talk. Can we just make this damn draw? Can we just make this damn flipping draw? Oh, is that Simione? Wait, why does no? I mean this in the nicest way possible. Why does Simione always look like he's about to sell cocaine? This guy, he's always dressed in black, like he was about to sell cocaine. Like the guy looks like a cocaine pusher. It's wild, man. Let's go on to it. We need this draw. We need to make this draw. We need to make this draw. Again, guys, shout out to all you guys on YouTube and so forth. Your boy has his meal ready, salmon sandwiches, and I have my drink in there. Aloha, aloha, aloha. We ride. Oh, wow. Okay, so this guy is literally going to go through every single person so they can say some crap. You see, is this stuff that just annoys me? Oh, isn't it? Botraguena, isn't this the Argentine the guy that won the 1986 World Cup for Argentina? See, this just the thing that just really annoys me. What is there to talk about? Make the freaking. We're not here for dialogue. We're not here for all these kinds of. Just make the freaking draw. It's as simple as that. So it's like, what's it? It's like, oh man. See, this just thing just pisses me off. Why? For what reason? Why? Why do we have to see all this stuff, man? See, this nonsense that just annoys. But look, I said again, please let's not have Bayern PSG in the quarters. That would be a disaster. Let's avoid teams from the same country. So let's avoid Atletico, Barcelona where we can be. And let's avoid Bayern Munich, Leipzig. So, because one thing about the Champions League is like I always want them to promote the fact that it's Premier League versus La Liga, it is Serie A versus Bundesliga. Let's promote stuff. It is Uber Eats against Portuguese League. Let's try and promote that theory, which is why I really didn't like the. See, I wasn't a fan of Liverpool Tottenham final. I was not a fan of that. Neither was I a fan of the Chelsea United final, or was a fan of the Bayern Munich Dortmund final. Man, look, what's it called? Juninho looks so basically. Juninho basically he looks like a scientist. Juninho Pernambucano, the guy actually literally looks like a scientist now. And this guy has been a massive critic of Bolsonaro. You know, because he said that some of his family, Juninho Pernambucano, some of his family actually were supporters of Bolsonaro, and he's had to sort of ostracize himself from his family. So he lives like in Lyon now, France, because he's like on the board in Lyon. So but see, I don't know what you guys think. What is the point of going through every single person here? What is the point? Because it's almost as if they're like, oh, I mean, you guys are sad. You're so sad. We just want the draw. We just want the flip and draw. We just want the draw. So yeah, but, okay. But again, our Bayern favorites. I still refuse to put Bayern Munich as favorites. You cannot base their Bundesliga form and what they've done in the Bundesliga as them being favorites. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. They are yet to prove themselves. They've looked quality so far. They've been amazing jobs. But see, normally teams that peak too early, we see it in tournaments, we see it in the World Cup. Teams that peak too early, you see them go through. Barcelona. Why does it look like if these guys look like gangsters? I'm not being rude to Barcelona or anything, but looking at that image, it looks like if these guys are a bunch of gangsters. So this just looks like a very threatening image that we've been given here. Yeah, so that's just a boy Abidal in there. Where is Bartomeu? Why isn't Bartomeu there? Okay, answer for thy crimes. Answer for thy crimes. And guys, do not sleep on Barcelona. You would be yes, it's easy to hate on them right now. You would be stupid to underestimate a team that still has Messi. If I'm Barcelona, I am begging you to please underestimate us. I am begging you, please underestimate us. Please do it at your own peril. And maybe the year that they underestimate Messi and Barcelona is the year that Barcelona say what's up. So always don't underestimate no matter how bad Barcelona are, never ever underestimate them. Okay, I think we're finally, hopefully, getting nearer to this whole thing. Mr. Pedro Penso, you break. Can you shut the F up and just make the flip? Okay. So now we now have to now see Lisbon. So we now have to now promote Lisbon being the place that everything's happening. You see, guys, we go through this crap every single year. And I'm going to write to Chefrin and UEFA. Nobody gives a damn about this crap. Make it quick, make it fast. Okay, so and just let's go. So August 12th, wow, 12, 13, 14, 15. Damn. It's wild. That is wild. Okay. Giorgio Marchetti, UEFA Deputy General Secretary. Thank you, thank you. But Giorgio Marchetti, can we please get a move on, please? Thank you, because people's meals need to be ate. Mm-hmm. These guys can talk. Just talk, yak, 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 yak. We get it, man. Just shut up, man. And put it damn raw. This is a problem, man. These stupid people, man. My friend, put your hand inside the bowl, pull out a ball, tell us the name, repeat the action again. That's all we need from you. We won't follow you. We won't do anything from you. Just do the bare minimum. Please, I beg you. Do the bare minimum so we can please carry on this. I'm like, are you mad? He's still talking. So see, they didn't rush this. This is stupid. We don't care. We don't need explanations. There's a thing called the effing internet. Just pull out the effing balls, read out the effing name, and let's just move on. What the hell is what is this nonsense? Hey, this man can talk. This is because I've got it on mute so that I don't do it. What nonsense is this? Thank you. Hey, shut up. The heck? Okay, let's get this going. Let's get this going. Okay. Oh, UEFA presents. Oh my god. Oh, Zamorano. Okay, so now, man, these guys have rinsed this, man. These guys have rinsed this whole thing. Oh my god. We could have done this stuff so early, man. You know, why are you rinsing this stuff? Oh, Paulo Sousa, yeah, man, I remember him. I think he played in Euro 2000, I think. I don't know the other, but I remember Paulo Sousa and Ivan Zamorano. Let's say Zamorano and Salas, man, those guys were hitters. I think yes, Salas was for Lazio, Zamorano was for Inter Milan. Chile. Well, like they always used to do this for their thingy magic. Okay. Can you pull? Hey, man, guys, please. Please, it's not that hard, man. Just pull the ball out and we can see the names, eh? I beg, I beg. Okay, so this is just a question. So, why do we need a speech and a dialogue before this stuff? And I think the sick thing is that because I'm the only person who complains, they'll keep on doing this. So I guess there are people out there who just like all this useless talk to happen. Because it's cool. I respect you, legends, and so forth, but I'm just here for the names. Okay, I'm just here for the names. Wow. Man, he's like, I'm gonna swear in this thing, man. I'm gonna break this thing, man. Put your hand in the bloody bowl, bring out the bloody ball from the bowl. How hard is that thing? I'm sorry. Am I crazy? Am I missing something? How hard is it? Wow, these guys are still talking. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm so guys, this is so annoying, man. This is so annoying, man. That these guys have just talked about it. Oh, no, look, okay, let me just talk. As I said again, a PSG Bayern final would be quality. A Juventus Barcelona thing would only be fun because of the drama, But in terms of football, guys, don't sleep on Atletico. All I want from if Atletico can find the right balance between attack and defense, if they can find that right balance, Atletico are very dangerous, very dangerous. But I still don't believe Atletico will win it. Atletico's best chance of winning the seal was 2014. They had it. They were 30 seconds away from victory, and I think that when they failed to do so, then their chance was gone. Their chance was gone. But guys, Man City, like for me, Man City are beating Real Madrid. They're beating Real Madrid. I mean, I want to see Real Madrid give it a go, but Man City are beating Real Madrid, and I think Pep knows that he's under that pressure with Man City. I don't think Aguero is that big of a miss because people say, "Oh my gosh, Sergio Aguero, what the hell has he done in Europe?" And this is a team that Mahrez can score, Sterling can score, De Bruyne can score, Jesus can score, Bernardo Silva can score. So many different guys from Man City can score, which means that they're not reliant on Aguero. Remember, Sterling almost got a hat trick in that game against Tottenham. So all that stuff in there is irrelevant. Okay. I think we're getting a bit close. Man, put your bloody hand in that bowl, man. You stupid man. So, but for Bayern Munich, again, prove to us. Bayern, see, if my advice to Bayern is don't even listen to people calling you favorites, because that is where you will fail. Bayern Munich must be sad. When we get up with that speech, we're not favorites in any game. We have to prove ourselves, and we have to forget what we've done in the Bundesliga. Put that behind us. Forget what we've done in the Bundesliga, and just focus on the job at hand. Focus on the job at hand. Great guys, but see, I will look at the charts when the draw is made. So once all the teams are made, we'll then do a Q&A afterwards because I don't want you guys to ruin it for me because I'm about a few minutes behind you guys because I'm watching this via the internet. So once these complete brick moron losers pull out the effing ball from the ball, I will then obviously okay, here we go. So Real Madrid or Man City. Real Madrid or Man City. Okay. So Real Madrid or Man City. Who do they face? Wait. So does that mean that they face each other? So we have a potential Man City Juventus quarterfinal. So who gets Leipzig? Who gets Leipzig? You see, who gets Leipzig? You see, now teams, I bet you this is Barcelona, Napoli. I bet you this is Barcelona, Napoli. I bet you this is Barcelona, Napoli. Colchoneros. Colchoneros, congratulations for entering. Guys, Atletico de Madrid. Napoli, Barcelona. If this is PSG, if this is PSG, if this is PSG, if this is PSG, if this is Bayern or Chelsea, we're riding. We're riding. We're riding. So it's PSG Atalanta. So it is PSG Atalanta. Oh man. So it is PSG Atalanta. It is PSG Atalanta. Oh! So are they going to show the tree? So let's just see the picture of the tree right now. Ooh! We ride. We ride. Oh wow! They say Man City will baptize Juve. Look, look. Who knows? PSG could have rigged that. See, but do we know who can be? Okay, so this is the next thing now. So now they're now going. I think they're now going to show us. Yeah, they're going to show us the semifinals. Okay, so we now know who potentially can get in the semifinal. Okay, let's write. Let's write. So we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. So we now have quarterfinal one. So now we can see potential what the potential semi could be. So why do they need a final ball? Okay, so 1 versus 3. What's that? So 1 versus 3. Wait. Show us the teams. What is 1 versus 3? So these guys can't show us the damn teams. Yeah, 2 versus 4. So what is 1 versus 3? Who is quarterfinal 1 and who is quarterfinal 3? Okay. Who is facing who? Guys, hit the like button. Like the vid, 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 like the vid. Hey, what the heck? So do we know who is who? Can someone please tell me who faces who? Please, who is 1 and who is 3? Yes, I know. I have a damn Atletico versus PSG. This is getting real. Okay, so what final can we have then? What final can we have? So Winner of semifinal 1, winner of semifinal. What? Just show us the damn tree, man. This is confusing. So what's final? Okay, what are the potential finals we can have? So yeah, I think based on the fixtures we saw, we could be seeing a PSG Atletico. So we could see a PSG Atletico semi. Guys, it's real. Guys, it's real. Guys, it's real. PSG, you have been given a clear path to the final. Mbappe. All right, guys, I just need a clearer picture of the fixtures. So that means we could have a we could have a Juve Barca semi. So we could have a Juve Barca semi. Yeah. So you could have a Bayern Atletico final. We could have a PSG Barcelona final. We could have a PSG. I like it. We can still have a PSG Bayern. Yeah, we can have a PSG Bayern final. We could still potentially have a PSG Bayern final. Guys, look, man. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. Red Devil, we will do a 5-hour stream if PSG lose to Atalanta. But guys, I told you, don't just assume this stuff. Do PSG, knowing their history, do PSG really want to play Atalanta? Knowing their history, do PSG really want to face Atalanta? I'm not sure they do. They do. So from your boy Just Persons, where would you rate Neymar if he wins the Champions League? Be objective. Oh, I would rate him very highly, but he still wouldn't be an all-time goal. But I would raise the stakes on him because if Neymar wins a second Champions League, with two different teams, you can put Neymar next to Cristiano for what he has done. And it would be huge because Neymar would have won it almost as a solitary star. From Ogopa, asterisk UCL, Atletico versus PSG, City PSG. Let me be very clear here, so in case you guys don't know, there will be no asterisks employed to this Champions League. This Champions League still counts. It still counts because it is still us versus you in a game. Even if it's not two-legged, it is still us versus you. There is no asterisk involved. It is still a competition. And also, because people will say, oh, if the World Cup was over 2 legs, maybe Spain win it in 2018, or maybe Brazil win it in 2006. So at the end of the day, it is us versus you in a 90-minute match. Now, as opposed to 180 minutes, but no, it's not us versus you in a 90-minute match. So there are no asterisks. If you win it, it counts. So it pops off now. And Pep, guys, we need that Man City Juventus smoke. We need that Man City Juventus smoke. We need that Man City. And guys, I told you, City are beating Real Madrid. Pep does not dare lose. I triple dare Pep to lose in the round of 16. I triple dare Pep to lose in the round of 16 because Pep, I'm watching you. Don't you try it because I'm going to be on your ass, boy. For my boy Hakim, thank you much for the super chat. Thank you much for the super chats. He says, Barca versus PSG final. Neymar on PSG side this time. I'm not sure Barca makes. So basically, if Barca beats Napoli, they face either Bayern Munich or Chelsea. And if they beat either Bayern Munich or Chelsea, they have to face either most likely Juventus or Man City. Now, Barca could do it. But my thing is, if Barca beat Napoli And if Bayern beats Chelsea, well, Chelsea could say what's up. Chelsea could still say what's up. But let's just say if Bayern do beat Chelsea by fluke, you see, I'll keep it real with you. Bayern should be favored because it's a one-off game. Anything can happen. Anything in a one-off game, neutral venue, anything can happen. Now, Barcelona would prefer over 2 legs. I think Barcelona would be favored because they'll say, we can still say what's up at Camp Nou. But because they don't have Camp Nou to say what's up in, Bayern will be favoring that. So you see, for Bayern, they've got to go through a fortress. So Bayern have to first deal with Chelsea. They've got to now try and deal with Barcelona. Then they have to deal with either Man City or Juventus in a semi. That is a tough path. And if they do that, they're going to probably be facing either Atalanta or Atletico in the final because I have a funny feeling. You see, Beston, if you're out there and people out there, if Neymar loses to Atalanta, I've got all due respect to Atalanta. All due respect to Atalanta, but if he loses to Atalanta, man, how is it? So the Pep returning to Munich for City Bayern semi. Look, man, we'll see. Because if everything goes to plan, Man City Juventus is a heavy hitter. Man City Juventus, one-off game, winner takes all. That's a heavy hitter. See, this is what I like. I may have liked it in the semi, but see, it just shows you the left-hand side of the tree is insane, whereas the right-hand side is as easy as pie. See, for Atletico, again, anything can happen. Leipzig with no Timo Werner in a one-off game, Atletico should get that ass. But again, who knows? Who knows? You can't sleep on Nagelsmann. You cannot sleep on Nagelsmann. You cannot sleep on Nagelsmann. But you would expect Atletico to go through. Guys, PSG Atalanta. Let me talk to you about PSG at Atalanta. Which team has scored some of the most goals in all of Europe? Atalanta. I said that Atalanta should have hoped for Leipzig. If you're Atalanta and you get PSG, you're like, these guys will give us space. These guys will attack us. These guys will underestimate us. If we play our game and play our game to the best of our ability, Beston, I dare Neymar to lose to Atalanta. Beston, I dare Neymar to lose to Atalanta. I dare him to lose to Atalanta. And Neymar, if you dare get injured for that game, if you dare leave Mbappe hanging before you, if you dare, this is all real. This is all real. Okay? This is all real. Guys, we got almost 100 guys in here. This is the draw reaction. Hit the like button, smash like button, man, click the like button, man. And if you're new, subscribe. Guys, this is the home of football analysis. This is the home of football. It's not the home of football. This is the home of football. It's home of football. Home of football. From my boy JJ Samuel. Thank you very much for the super chat, Mr. JJ Samuel, who says, let's Neymar get insured, please. Yeah, no. I want no excuses. I want 0 excuses. Please insure him, wrap him in bubble wrap. I want him at full strength. Okay, I want him at full strength. Full strength. No excuses. No excuses. No excuses. Okay, I want no excuses for that dude, man. No excuses for that dude. Yes. Well, look, man, we'll continue to react to this. And then we'll have, so the Europa League draw, when is it? Is that as 12? So yeah, I suppose we'll be here and we'll do the Europa League draw while we just continue to react to this Champions League thing now. So I think the Europa League draw is in 20 minutes, I believe. Is it in 20 minutes? where Justin says, HH, don't worry, this is easy dub for Neymar. Gold status pending. Best, you've preached a lot about this boy, Neymar. All I'm saying is this. If Neymar is on that pitch, don't you dare lose to PSG. Don't you dare lose to Atalanta. Now, if you're on that pitch against Atletico, let's ride, let's live. Let's ride, let's live. But if you lose, it ain't going to be pretty, bro. It ain't going to be pretty. Atalanta are on fire right now. They won their last 9 games. You see, this is what people don't understand. I don't think you understand that why it's called AUGREAL. It's called AUGREAL because it's real. It's fully real. Should PSG be excited about facing Atalanta? Should PSG be excited about a team who have won 9 games in a row? Should PSG be excited with a team who are fearless? They have no pressure. All the pressure is on PSG. This is a team that you have all the money has been on you. You have been expensively assembled. So the pressure is on you. The pressure is on you to succeed. The pressure is on you to succeed. Okay? The pressure is on you to succeed. But for Atlanta, these guys are fearless. These guys are fearless. They have absolutely nothing to fear. Absolutely nothing to fear. So that is going to be a very, very tricky game for PSG. That's going to be a very, very tricky game for PSG, man. Oh, let's see, they're showing the Chelsea Man United Champions League final. So it's not going to be easy. PSG should win. PSG should win. But again, you just never know. You just never know. You just never know. You just never know. No team is easier than Atalanta, though. Leipzig are easier. Are you saying that Leipzig without Timo Werner are easier than Atalanta? Are you on crack? See, if I'm any team, I want Leipzig. If it's between Leipzig and Atalanta, please give me Leipzig without their top. Hey, are you Leipzig without their top scorer? Of course, I'd want to get them. See, what you don't want is a team like Atalanta, because that's just a team that are attacking and are fearless and are coming in as underdogs. That is a very dangerous team to face. That is a very, very dangerous team to face. And you see, in a weird way, Atalanta is almost the worst team for PSG to face. See, if PSG got like Atletico or Bayern, they now know that, okay, it's real now. We now have to raise our game. As much as PSG try, in the back of their mind, they're going to underestimate Atalanta. 100% PSG right now are like, oh my gosh, guys, we got lucky. Atalanta is a dangerous team because you will underestimate them. And underestimating a team that are playing like they have the power of the divine within them and can score these amounts of goals, I don't know, man. H.H. Werner yeah, I know, this is what I'm trying to explain to people. It's not Leipzig. If Leipzig had Timo Werner, Adroba got sent off. You see, if Leipzig had Timo Werner, that would be very different. It would be very different. It would be very different if they had Timo Werner. But without Timo Werner, Atletico would. If you're Atletico, it's like, guys, if you're Atletico Madrid, You got the weakest team in Leipzig. PSG are perennial chokers. So Atletico Madrid will be like, we can get these dudes. We can get these dudes. So, see, what I don't want is Atletico to get to a final and lose three finals. See, that would be horrible. If they go to a final and then they lose three finals. That would be a mess up. That would be a massive mess up. But Atletico, they got lucky. See, the other half of the table is who still believes Real Madrid will come through? Because are we saying Real Madrid face Juventus? Because Juve are beating Lyon. You see, that's a fact, man. Juve are beating Lyon. I still say that Man City beats Real Madrid. I still say that Man City beats Real Madrid, but let's just say Real Madrid beats Man City. I just clocked it. If Real Madrid can somehow beat Man City and Juve beats Lyon, what quarterfinal do we have? So you guys really believe that Real Madrid will come through? Oh, they're about to show John Terry do his miss. So you guys really believe that Real Madrid will come through? The reason why I don't believe Real Madrid will come through is those two away goals. Those two away goals just mess things up for them, man. Those two away goals just messed things up, and it just made things very, very complicated. It made things very, very complicated. Very, very complex. By whom? Oh, so you think that? So who are they getting baptized by? By whom? I'm just looking at my boy Brep. People are not viewing this. People are not viewing this. So big loss for us. No Sergio Ramos. No Sergio Ramos. No Sergio Ramos. That is huge. That is huge. That is huge. If there's no Sergio Ramos, that is huge. Okay, so let me ask the audience then, how many people believe PSG will bottle against Atalanta? Because if PSG lose to Atalanta, if PSG lose to Atalanta, I might rename the Brick Academy the PSG Academy. I might just do that. I might just do that. I may rename them rename it the PSG Academy, man. But you see, what would you rather have? Would you rather have Man City Juventus or Real Madrid Juventus? Which would be the better game? That's the thing. It's like, because it's hard to say. See, Juventus, Real Madrid is the storyline. Would still be pretty good, but I think it's the storyline. And I think people want to say this for the storyline because of Cristiano now playing against he's not going back to Bernabeu. It's just he's now playing his old club. And I think people want to see that scenario play out. But Man City Juventus will be interesting, especially Cristiano against that defense and what he would be able to do against that particular defense. So it's up and down, man. Um, you see, people are also missing this as well. Honestly, yeah, you see, for me, it's not of whether I want to see City Juventus. We are guys, we are getting City Juventus. Real Madrid can't turn that around. That score may probably, I see that score being like 2-2, maybe, or maybe even 3-2 to Man City. You know, I think Man City will. I think Man City win again, or Real Madrid may win, or it may be like 3-2 because City will score. Because the only way that Real Madrid can go through is if they have 2-1 and go to penalties, or they win 3-1. They're not going to win. If they score three, I think City can score two, and especially no Ramos, no Ramos. My boy JJ Samuel says that, bro, my money is on Leon. Put it this way: Syria or no Syria. If Juventus gets knocked out by Leon, Sarri must pack his bags and leave Italy, not Turin. Leave Italy. Because you know how serious Italians take football. Sarri has to leave his bags, pack his bags, and leave Italy. 100,000%. Because they may send they'll send the Naples mafia after him. The mafia will have it in for him. Leon? Because it's bad enough that they didn't get in it. See the difficulty of the Juve Leon thing is it's 1-0. Juve didn't get Juve didn't get the away goal. Leon still have the power of the away goal. So Leon know that all we need to do is just score goals. Keep it on defense. Because every goal we score, we put them under pressure. I just don't see Leon doing it. But if they do it, Sarri has to leave Italy for sure. From forward, the real is back. Send me. Oh, forward, you're in here. All right. Let me give you that whole thing, man. All right, I'll send it to you on Twitter. I'll send it to you on Twitter, bro. Let's bring forward in, man. Let's bring your boy forward. Hey, where is it? All right, wait. Wait. Let me bring your boy forward in, man. There we go. All right. All right, forward. Okay, I've sent it to you on Insta Live. What is it? No, sorry. Forward, I've sent it to you via Twitter. I've sent you the link via Twitter, bro. So to comment now, I think we can get forward in, man. I've sent you the link in your Twitter DM, man. Check your DM, bro. Check your DM. So okay, why are Bayern? See, okay, people in the live chat, or maybe even Bayern fans, why are Bayern Munich favorites? Please explain. Can you call them favorites based purely on their group record? Who did they face in their group? What was the toughest thing that they had in their group? What they've done in the Bundesliga? Are you now saying that Dortmund, Leipzig, Schalke are as good as Juventus, Man City, Barcelona, PSG, at Atletico? Bayern Munich, you can they are one of the favorites because it's Bayern Munich. They're always strong and they played really well this season. But to call them the clear favorites based purely on Lewandowski's goals and what they've done in the Bundesliga, I think it's short-sighted. I think it's short-sighted. They have not yet proven themselves. They've not yet proven themselves. For me, thing about it is that there are no clear favorites, but I would put Man City ahead of them. I would put Atletico ahead because Atletico beat the defending champions. Why are Bayern Munich bigger favorites than Atletico when Atletico defeated the defending champions and beat them in their backyard, a place they haven't lost at for 3,000 years? So for me, Atletico are bigger favorites than Bayern Munich, 100%. Okay, let's just see. Who is it? Bro, who is hating on Bayern Munich? Did you not listen to what I said? I said, of course, Bayern Munich are one of the favorites. One of the favorites. They are not the clear favorites. And you cannot give me a clear explanation as to how you would put Bayern ahead of Atletico as favorites. I'm sorry, you can't do it. How can you? You know? You see, this is just when guys are just foolish. It's like if you're not listening. Atletico Madrid defeated the defending champions. Atletico Madrid beats Liverpool at Anfield, a place they have not lost at for about 6-7 years. What has Bayern Munich done? Who have they beaten in this Champions League? Are you now saying that Dortmund and Leipzig are as good as Man City, as Man City, as Juventus? Are you listening to what I'm saying? Who have Bayern faced? Atletico defeated the defending champions. Do you not understand the words that I'm saying, man? So, I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying, man. I don't see. For me, I don't know whether they reach the final. I don't know because if things go to plan, and things don't always go to plan, but if things go to plan, Atletico PSG, I don't know. Atletico PSG, I don't know. You know, Atletico PSG, I don't know. If Chelsea somehow win the CL, Giro Horseman. If Chelsea turn it around against Bayern Munich, we're doing a 24-hour stream. That's my promise to you. I don't know how we'll do it, but I'll try. We will do a 24-hour stream. If Chelsea turn around, because see, this is mission impossible. Because you know that there's mission impossible. The task ahead for Chelsea is mission impossible. Okay, it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard indeed, man. Tell me who has beaten Bayern in the last 3 years. Wasn't it? It was Liverpool beats Bayern. Then Real Madrid beats Bayern. So what are you saying? What do you mean by who has beaten Bayern in the last 3 years? Sorry. From your boy Funny French, football hot member, what's up? If Real Madrid beats Man City by more than 2 goals, what's your forfeit? I will dance like a ballerina. Yo, forward, baby. Are you there, bro?
Yes, bro. Long time, man. How you doing?
Hey, you're forward. You're back in the game. So first of all, your initial reaction to this draw, if you can sort of understand the dimensions of the draw, if you can, I'll try and fill in the blanks. So your initial reaction to this draw.
Yeah, I got it all up here, man. I mean, I was on my morning run, so like I missed obviously the play-by-play, obviously which teams are coming out of the hat. So I literally saw it all in one picture, and when I saw it, boy, oof! Now I love this draw, man. I love everything about it. It's a sick draw. I love it, and I think not just for the narratives that are at play, with obviously certain implications of which teams go through, but I think some of the matchups are really interesting, man. I know you've already talked a lot about Atlanta PSG. That's a really, really good game on paper. Even though it's only going to be 90 minutes.
That's a great match.
Yeah, that's going to be a great game, man. So there's a lot of good, interesting games, obviously, in there. So, yeah, man, I can't wait to see it. August is going to be a sick month, man.
So, what do you think about Man City, Real Madrid? Because that will most likely face the winner of Juventus and Thingy, man. But what's the so do you think that Man City will go through, or do you think Real Madrid can turn that around?
I think Man City are in a very good position, but they should not sleep.
Two away goals. Two away goals,
yes, but while they are in a strong position, and I think against most teams that would be an unassailable position. Against Real Madrid, that's still a very dangerous scoreline because, as we know, Real Madrid over the past few years, they are a much better team away from home than they are at home in the Champions League in two-legged matches. So I think Real Madrid are still a very, very live team in that tie. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Real Madrid go through. I would not be surprised with the form that they have in La Liga right now, and with how strong they've been defensively, by and large, when Varane is partnered with Ramos at the back. I think they can cause Man City a lot of problems. And again, for me, I'm not ready to call Man City a European giant yet. For me, to be a European giant, you gotta have a massive scup. You gotta beat one of the big boys, and this would be it. This would be their first time beating one of the really big boys in the Champions League. Because while they are, yes, a Premier League giant, they've won it many times domestically. Yes, they've yet to really prove themselves in Europe. So this is going to be a big test for them. And honestly, when you look at some of their recent performances against the likes of Tottenham over two legs, against Monaco, against Liverpool, they've yet to really be convincing in a big tie. So that one is for certain is not over yet. Absolutely not over.
And I see now this is what I find it disrespectful, because people are still having questions about Juventus and Lyon. I say there is no way in hell Juve lose to Lyon. Do you see any scenario Lyon knock out Juventus this early?
My old boy, sorry, but if he gets knocked out by Lyon, bro, he's gonna be done out, man. He can't go back home. He's gonna have to vacate the country. He's mad. But yeah, I mean, everything's pointing towards a Juventus win, man. Honestly, because I mean, if you got to bear in mind, Lyon and obviously every French team right now, they're not playing any football right now. Their league is done, so they're gonna come in pretty damn rusty. So obviously, it will benefit Lyon that they are gonna have their talisman back, which is a huge benefit. But to be honest, I think they would have preferred at least being able to come into those games playing football regularly, because while I'm sure all the French teams, PSG, Lyon, all the teams that are in the Europa League, they're all playing matches behind closed doors. There's nothing really like that competitive edge that you get playing really live games that actually matter. So yeah, Juventus really should go through, and I expect them to go through comfortably.
Okay, so let's talk about your boy, your brother in arms, Neymar. Mm-hmm. So this is probably the best path PSG could have hoped for to the final. It is definitely the best path they could have hoped for. But do you agree with me that this is, particularly for PSG, Atalanta is a very tricky draw, and they shouldn't feel too happy about this draw against Atalanta?
No, they should be glad they got Atalanta. PSG are through, bro. They're through. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna look. I even said it at the start of the season. Atalanta, one of my not necessarily dark horses, but a team to watch, because they are a very excited team attackingly over the last couple of seasons. But having said that, defensively they are still very shaky. Against Valencia, they were not foolproof defensively, and even in the group stages, they were very lucky to even come out of the group stages. So while they're in good form domestically in the league, yes, and while they have a very good strike partnership in Gomez and Ilicic up front, they are a very dangerous team. They're not going to hold up to Neymar and Mbappe defensively. They're going to get ripped apart. So yeah, PSG will win that comfortably, and yeah, they're in the semifinals already, bro. 100%.
Okay, so let's just say everything goes to the plan. Let's say Atletico Madrid do their business. Atletico PSG. Do you think that now this PSG at least to make the final, that Atletico can't hold that PSG small? That this is, because it looks like if the way it's been constructed, this is a final bet at least has been given to PSG. Then it's about who the hell do they face in that final.
I mean, I do agree. I think PSG couldn't have had any, I wouldn't say easier, but it's certainly a favourable draw for them. But the thing about Atletico is, in a one-legged game, Atletico are probably, I think this system certainly suits them more than most. Because if you look at, let's say, the World Cup or the Euros, for instance, and a lot of international teams, a lot of teams that do well traditionally are those teams that are very good defensively, because you only need that one goal and you only have 90 minutes to defend it. So if let's say you get a goal early, 20 minutes in, you only got 70 minutes to defend it, rather than having to, how Atletico did against Liverpool very impressively, where they defended it for the first leg and then also had to go to Anfield away and then defend again. So I think this format certainly suits Atletico. And if you remember a team like, let's say, Uruguay at the last World Cup, they caused a lot of teams issues by getting that goal early and then being able to hold up shot.
But if it's PSG Atletico, being objective, because I know that you have a stake in Neymar winning this whole thing. If they face each other, do you favor one game winner takes one neutral venue? Do you favor Atletico or do you favor PSG?
I do slightly edge towards PSG. Ultimately, I do think first goal wins. And for as good as Atletico are defensively, and even though I'm sure they will create chances, it's very hard to put your hat on any of their strikers scoring goals. João Felix has had an underwhelming season given the hype that he had going into the season.
But
Still a
look,
very good
now
talent,
Marcus,
but
your rent is
underwhelming.
pretty good. Your rent is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we saw what he did to Liverpool. I mean, bounced them out of the competition. So yeah, he is good, but at the same time, it's not the same firepower that Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, Icardi, or Cavani have. So it's a tall order. But again, I think for me that is first goal wins. If Atletico score first, PSG are in a lot of trouble. But having said that, my money is on PSG. I mean, literally and metaphorically, it's on PSG. So yeah, I got them going through.
So let's just look back at the other half then, and let's look at Bayern Munich. People are putting them as clear favorites, and this is my argument as to why I put them as one of the favorites, but not clear favorites. And my argument is this: is who have they faced for us to call them the clear favorites? Because Atletico Madrid, they defeated the defending champions, but for Bayern Munich, they are yet to face a real big European heavyweight. So, do you put Bayern Munich as the clear favorites, or do you just put them as one of the favorites?
That's an interesting one. I mean, obviously they played our boys, and I mean they spanked us easily. But I would still have Bayern Munich as one of the top. For me, definitely top four. I think they are a very viable contender. And if you look at it over previous seasons, yes, maybe this season you can question who their competition has been, but over the last few seasons, they've only lost to their eventual champions. Last season, they lost to Liverpool. The season before, they lost to Real Madrid. And obviously, most of their losses over the last few years have been against Real Madrid, who have won it more often than not. So I think Bayern Munich are a real threat. They've added a bit more youth to their side with Alphonso Davies on the left, which has added a bit more dynamism to them. I'm going to assume Sane isn't eligible to play in this tournament, right?
No, he's not. He's not.
Yeah, I mean that would have been a big addition. But having said that, they still obviously got Gnabry. He's been very good this season. Obviously, the best striker in the world right now, Lewandowski. So for me, they're going to cause a lot of teams issues. And I think, let's say, a matchup with Barcelona, I think that favors them a lot. So I mean, if we're looking ahead right now, I would favor Bayern Munich to go through against Barcelona.
So not just say PSG haven't faced anyone, so why are they close to faves? I never put PSG as faves. What I've said is that they have an easier path to the final. I have never, if you've been listening to what I said, I have never ever put PSG as the favorites for anything. I said they still have a hex from the miracle at Camp Nou. I've never put PSG as faves. But the reality is that even if they have the easy path, they can still mess up. But they do have facts. They have the easier path. Their side of the draw is a far more easier path than the other side of the draw. That's a fact. So this is key. Let me remind everyone that Simione has never lost a knockout round against a team without Cristiano. These guys are good enough to reach the final. So that is a very interesting stat. That's a very interesting stat. So they have never ever lost a game. They've never been knocked out by a team that didn't have Cristiano. So do you think that will be in their favor to reach the final? And if they don't face Juve in the final, do you think that this is the year that they win?
Well, for me, they are one of my four favorites to win the competition. I mean, again, I always come back to the point of, yes, Ronaldo was a talisman for Real Madrid and those sides, and he was often the difference in those games against Atletico and that derby. But having said that, PSG also have the difference makers in their team. They have Neymar and they have Mbappe. Also, Di Maria, he's been excellent this season.
Di Maria, yes.
The question is maybe how rusty PSG going to be going into the tournament. That is an X factor that we're not going to really know until we actually see them on the pitch. But again, this format is going to favor Atletico a lot. But having said that, do I really trust him to go and score the goals when it matters in those games when it's tight? I don't, honestly. And I think PSG are going to just ultimately have too much firepower for them.
So let's look at Barcelona. You see them beating Napoli, don't you?
Yes. I think they'll make hard work of it, but yes.
Okay. Now, nobody's even looking at Barcelona. And I think, based on how they've struggled in La Liga and so forth and everything, people think they will now become trophyless for the first time for about almost a decade or so. Do you think this whole underestimating, they're not really up to snuff, we are sleeping on Barcelona, and that could be to their advantage? Because should you really be sleeping on a team that has Lionel Messi?
You shouldn't be, honestly, and that's the only reason why I'm not sleeping on them, because I mean it is a very aging squad, an experienced squad. Yes, all of
But
them are
they still got
winners.
Messi. They still got Messi, bro.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the reason why they've got a chance against anybody. And we saw what Messi did against Bayern Munich the last time we played them. So it is tough, but again, I come back to that point of you can only rely on one man so much. And this one man, Lionel Messi, one of the greatest of all time, yes, but it's clear that he is, I wouldn't say declining, but he's aging. I mean, and clearly his game is changing, and he's not the same player where he was 4 or 5 years ago, where he could literally, no matter what was happening, he could win a game by himself. Right now, he's not as dynamic as he used to be, where he could go and dribble past 4 or 5 people at will 4 or 5 times a game. Now it's a little bit more relied on his technique and his finesse, his ability to pick out passes. And if Suarez is firing on all cylinders, then you can maybe bank more on Barcelona being able to win. Griezmann, he's been an absolute disgrace. He's ruined my reputation because I put a lot of stock in him at Barcelona. You
Oh,
can't really bank on him either.
that
So
Griezmann is already a flop.
I mean, how can you not? I mean, don't get me wrong. I did say at the start of the season when it was me, you, and Devo on the live show that it wasn't a good move for him at Barcelona. He didn't really fit their philosophy. But I mean, I still thought he would get like, yeah, maybe 15, 20 goals a season and be like, okay. Like, but I mean, he's been worse than Coutinho, bro. It's been disgraceful. So ultimately, when you look at it, is Messi going to be able to carry this Barcelona team? Not a Barcelona team with Neymar and Suarez in their prime, or
Okay.
Iniesta and Xavi. It's different, bro. It's different levels, man. So I don't favor them at all.
You see, my thing that if they beat Napoli and Bayern Munich fluke it against Chelsea, I don't see a scenario where Barcelona beats Bayern Munich. I just don't. And especially with this Barcelona side, I'm just sort of visualizing the game and so forth. I don't know how Bayern lose to this Barcelona side. Even if
Mm.
Messi goes crazy and Griezmann goes crazy, unless Bayern Munich have a shocking game where things go badly or they have a sending off, I don't see how Barcelona gets past Bayern Munich. Now, if I'll tell you this, if Barcelona gets past Bayern Munich in the quarterfinal, I think Barca make the final because I think Barca can beat either. See, because that would be such a huge bump up. I think that momentum
Mm.
will carry them to the final, just as I don't see them getting past Bayern Munich. Actually, I think this guy has smoke for you. So from your boy Natsa, who says, forward saying that he would never put City as favorites, but says PSG are one of the favorites. HH, don't forget the bets with forward. I will not forget. So forward, do you want to respond to that smoke you've been given from Natsa?
It's a relatively fair point. I think it's a bit misguided the way he's channeling that question, but yes, while City, again, I'm saying City are not favourites for me because they're not beating a huge side. I think PSG are a little bit more proven in the Champions League. Very, not much so. There's very little in it. And even having said that, Man City did beat PSG a few years ago, yes. But having said that, I would still favour the firepower that PSG have over what Man City have, because I mean, ultimately, both teams got to really just show us what they're capable of. I'm not gonna back my hand up PSG and say that PSG are now a proven Champions League entity. They got to really go and prove it, and I believe they will prove it. And that's why I made the bet with HH, which he's been yet to accept for one reason or the other. Maybe he's scared. I don't know. Maybe times are tough in the pandemic, but I mean, bro, take the bet, man. Don't be a wuss.
No, 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 no. No, actually, wait, the bet was if PSG win. So you said that PSG are going to win the Champions League.
Yeah, although I wanted to compromise a little bit and say they would reach the final, but you didn't want to take that.
Oh no, 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 no. I said Champions League. That's the bet. I said I'm willing to have the bet. That you said they would win the Champions League. See, now things are different. See, if I'd taken the bet that they'd reach the final, how stupid would I look now? Remember, we would have made the bets before this whole COVID thing. Now, if I'd taken the bets, I'm like, they should reach the final if it's like this, So thank God I didn't take your absolutely rigged bets, man. So,
but you know what? Having said that, I will come back and say, now I've seen the draw, and there really is no big excuse PSG shouldn't make the final. I'm willing to make the bet again. So you know what? PSG are gonna win the Champions League. So that's the bet. Take it or leave it.
Oh. You see, things have changed.
Whoa. This is not for discussion. It's take it or leave it, bro. Yes or no? Are you gonna take it or not?
So how much is the bet? 50p? £2? How much is the bet?
20 big ones, dog.
£20.
Yeah. Fair man, there's about 5,000 people in the chat right now.
Give me 24 hours. Let me look at the draw. Look at what's happening.
Wow.
Give me 24 hours, man.
I don't want to stand you up in front of your man, in front of your fans, but like, come on, guys. This is your boy HH. He's cheaping out on you, man.
You can't put me on the spot. Because remember, if I had taken the bet initially, I would have looked like an idiot. I would have taken your initial bets of PSG to the final. So give me 24 hours. Let me assess things. Then I will get back. That's what I need Mbappe to win for my narrative. You've got your Neymar narrative. I've got my Mbappe tweets and narrative that I've already put in a draft format on Twitter. So we have our narratives. So Juventus, do you think they can say what's up this year?
Oof. They really should. And again, a lot of teams should, but Juventus is a team that really, really should. You don't sign Ronaldo to help you win another Serie A. You've already got 8 of those in the bag. What is it going to be, 9 this season or whatever it is? Like, they've got that on lock. You sign him to win the Champions League. And you know, I was looking at a stat the other day that Ronaldo was the first guy, Cristiano Ronaldo was the first guy to score 25 league goals for Juventus in like 30 or 40 years. It's been a long, long, long time. And while they've been dominant in the league, it does say a lot about why they have not been able to win the Champions League, because in the big moments, they've not had that really proven number 9 who's going to guarantee to score in those big moments. And that's what Ronaldo should be able to do for them. So I think they are a threat. I think if we were going to forecast and say if they were going to play a Man City or a Real Madrid, I think they would much rather play against a Real Madrid, because I think Man City will be a tough match for them. But yeah, they really should be looking at getting to at least the final, to be honest. Or otherwise, Sarri's got to be sacked.
All right, so okay, so let's just say what are your semifinals then, based on what you've seen? What last 4 do we have as far as fixtures?
All right, so on obviously side 2, I have PSG versus Atletico.
Mm-hmm.
And then on side 1, I have Bayern Munich versus. And a part of me really wants to say Real Madrid, man, but I'm gonna say Bayern Munich versus Man City.
Wow. So, what is the final?
Already put me on the spot.
So now we can know what the Champions League final is. What do you believe the Champions League final will be?
Let me just caveat this by saying if Real Madrid do pull off the comeback against Man City, which I do believe they will, I believe they beat Juventus and they get to the final. But having said that, my final will be, again, if Man City go through and it's Man City versus Bayern. Again, I'm picking PSG to beat Atletico in one semi-final. And the other one, I'm gonna go with Bayern Munich.
So okay, so what? PSG v Bayern?
Yeah.
But you know what? I think before this draw was even made, I said 2 finals I would like to see: Juve Barcelona. We can't get that, or PSG Bayern. I think Juve Barcelona just for the whole Cristiano Messi crap, but for footballing thing, the final that we'd want is PSG Bayern. And you know the thing is, and this works like poker. Every single time there is a final that we want, we never get it. So
I know. And you know what? I'm actually gonna backtrack a little bit. You know, I'm actually gonna backtrack because I've just factored in the fact that obviously Bayern Munich aren't playing regularly in the league. And while I think they're going to have enough to beat, obviously, Chelsea, I think that'll be a good warm-up game for them, and probably enough to beat Barcelona, would he be able to keep going back to back to back like this and reach the final? I don't know. And then also, you've got to factor in how motivated Man City are going to be, because they know this could be it. The cash results will be out by then, and they'll know if they're going to be in the Champions League the next 2 seasons or not.
You know what I'm going to say? Almost the same as yours. I do believe PSG, Atletico, Man City, Bayern. But I think I'm going to go where you're going to now go. Man City make the final. And we have a
The El Clasico, bro.
I think we're gonna have an Atletico Man City final.
Whoa.
I think Atletico beats PSG.
That's mad. You're telling me you're telling me. I know these wonderful people watching the video. They need to drop a like and subscribe and all of that. And follow me on Twitter.
No. But remember,
You're saying
as the dude said, Simione. Even if I don't read this whole record stuff, but it is interesting. Simione has never lost to a team that didn't have Cristiano. He's never been knocked out.
But this PSG team have two killers up front in Mbappe and Neymar, the chosen one, the real one. And you're trying to tell me that they're going to be knocked out. And in the Champions League final, we're going to see Alvaro Morata step foot in another Champions League final. Bro, no.
Yeah.
No, nah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, wait. Let's just take to the super chat. So from your boy JJ Sam, who says, HH, forget that Mbappe narrative against Messi. Mbappe in his dreams will never be greater than Messi. Ford, help me save this. Okay. To JJ Samuel, please remind me who single-handedly sent Messi packing from the World Cup. Please remind me what happened in that World Cup second round game when Mbappe completely and totally ripped Argentina a new one, and Messi watched as he saw the future of football step off the pitch, and a few weeks later kissed the World Cup trophy that he may never kiss for the rest of his career. From after
wait. Let's not skip again. He did tell me to save this, so let me play devil's advocate here and say Lionel Messi, one of the most dominant league players of all time, has had a pretty good international career, but obviously hasn't been able to pull it off in finals, admittedly, yes. Well, I'm not going to go and sit here and go through all of Messi's accolades and defend him against Mbappe. What I will say is if Messi, because we're looking up, we are right now sleeping on Barcelona. So what if Messi actually, at this age of 33, carries this aging Barcelona side to the final and wins it? I mean, I'm not saying that's equivalent to winning a World Cup, but bro, that's big time, man. That is big time. So we got to put some respect on his name if he does all of that.
Like I said that if Messi had won because basically if Barcelona had beaten Liverpool, they win the Champions League. So if
that was after taking the mic.
What is it?
I remember that was after taking the mic and saying at the start of the season that we're coming for the Champions League. And he balled out as well.
So basically my thing is that like it's true if Messi carries these part-timers and bricklayers to a Champions League win, that might be one of the great individual efforts that we've seen.
It's that Horseman level, bro.
Oh, by the way, I think it's Getafe versus Inter Milan in the Europa League quarterfinal. So let me see this.
Wait, bro. Yes or no? Is that Horseman status then?
No. You have to win the World Cup.
Why not? I mean, that's basically winning the World Cup. Bro.
I ain't changing. No. Horseman consideration. Definitely, we can have some consideration, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So, from Abdalin Skills, who says, if Mbappe wins the CL, will you officially put him ahead of Rashford and Greenwood?
He made you read that out.
Ford, you see the kind of nonsense I've got to deal with here, because some Man United fans said Greenwood is better than Mbappe. Now, Abdalin Skills, I want you to ignore these United fans, including Red Devil Studio. Ignore them. They are crazy, they are mad, and they're mentally deranged. They are psychopaths. Mbappe is already ahead of Rashford and Greenwood because Rashford and Greenwood can't even spell World Cup final, let alone play in a World Cup final. It is disrespectful and stupid to even put Rashford and Greenwood in the same sentence as your boy Mbappe. But Ford, let me say this right now. And this is for Messi and Cristiano. If they dare allow Mbappe to win the CL. Because for me, I think it's too early for him, which is why I don't think PSG win the CL, which is why I might take that bet with you. But if they make the mistake of allowing Mbappe to win that CL, you do realize that they are both done. Messi and Cristiano, you do realize that they're finished. You do realize that, don't you?
at some point in Mbappe's career, he will win the Champions League. It's a given. Whether it's at PSG or whether when he moves to Spain and either plays for Barcelona or Real Madrid, he will win the Champions League. But if he wins it now already, and he's a World Cup winner, multiple-time league winner, potentially a European Cup winner in 2021 next year, and a Champions League winner, bro, that's wild, man. I mean, that's mad. I'm not saying he obviously ends Ronaldo and Messi's legacy, but in terms of your narrative, I mean, he would have been, now I'm taking over and I'm now the new guy of this generation. And at a much younger age than both Messi and Ronaldo did it in their era. So, yeah, that's big time, man. That's crazy.
Also, this is interesting. So, from your boy Andrew Laura, who says that Drogba carried an aging Chelsea team. So, I think he's also referencing to 2012. Did Drogba carry? He played a key role, a very key role.
Yeah.
He didn't carry it the way that Messi was carrying them, where Messi was really the main guy. Because literally, Messi was literally the be-all and end-all of Barcelona, and he still is the be-all and end-all of Barcelona. So the carrying job that Messi is doing is crazy. Just that Drogba just played a very key, pivotal role in that CL thing. Do you want to speak on that?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, again, it'll be going a touch too far to say Drogba carried that Chelsea team, but he did everything but carry them because he came out with so many clutch moments. Again, the way he held the line was absolutely amazing. And like, again, for any striking performance, yes, people want to come at his numbers and whatnot in the league, and people want to compare him now to Jimmy Vardy now, which is a complete disrespect. And honestly, again, it shows some of the ages of people that are here because there were people that want to cuss him up for his numbers now. I mean, all fans in the Premier League, when Drogba was playing at his peak, they all feared him. The players feared him, the managers feared him, and all the fans feared him because they knew what he could do on his day, and which was more often than not, especially in the big games. So, yeah, obviously that Asian team had a lot of really good players like Lampard. Jonathan Bekele did a great job in the midfield then. Obviously, Petr Cech, Ashley Cole. But, Drogba played a big part. Carrying's probably a step too far, but he had many clutch moments in that run.
From your boy Adrian Skills, I'll never forget Forward's reactions to Morata G. You see, this is the thing, man. Is I just so wish that this whole so quarterfinals draw. So so United face what the heck? So United are going to play either a team called Copenhagen or Bashlefik.
So more Wi-Fi passwords.
Look, man, United, this guy's rig everything, man. So I just wish that because this whole COVID thing, because those Twitch live watches were hilarious. So, but I'm sure that through this whole StreamYard thing, we're going to try and work something out. We'll definitely try and work something out with regards to watching this whole. No, trust me, we'll work something out. We'll work something out. Don't worry, we'll try and work something out. It'll be tricky, be weird, but we'll definitely try and work something out for sure, man. Because we have to try and do those live watches again, man, for sure.
No, definitely. That was a crazy night, man. That was a crazy night.
No. Wait, see, when Morata scores, that's reaction when Morata, because I did not believe that. It's one thing when Llorente scored those goals, but when Morata scored the goal to actually make them win the game, and also it was Morata of all people, the guy that scored. From JD Bose, who says, HH, come on. If Messi wins the CL, at least give him restricted access into the Horseman Club. Okay, look, he may get like a card to just he may be a distinguished visitor. So if Messi carries these bombs to a Champions League win, I may make him a distinguished visitor because see, I'm all about degree of difficulty because these guys are trash. I mean, Griezmann is even if he's scored a quality goal against Villarreal, we now saw how useless he was when they played against flipping Espanyol, a team who are 20th. So Messi has no help. Cannibal is still on the decline. I think Cannibal still has only one goal away from home in the CL in about 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So Messi is really all out on his own. All Messi has to rely upon is a 17-year-old dude called Ansu Fati. That's what he's relying upon. So do you think, okay, what chance do you give of Barcelona winning the CL this year?
Maybe like a 5% chance. It's very small. It's small, which is why it would be such an amazing
even
thing
with Messi
to pull it off. Yeah, I mean, no, that's 5% is because of Messi. Like without Messi, it's zero. It's minus at that point. It should already be out of competition. But Messi gives them a small chance because on his day, Messi can do anything, man. Even though it's not quite his prime in terms of being at his most dynamic best, at his most unstoppable best, he's still able to pull off the passes, able to make the plays, and obviously can finish on his day. So, yeah, if he was able to drag them to a final, and also I think it's important that he scores or at least has a massive game in that final, which he didn't do in a couple of finals for Argentina, then yeah, that would be massive, man. I know it would be at that point undeniable.
Yeah, I mean, no, look, I mean, for me,
no, bro, there's no look, there's no for me. It's undeniable at that point. Undeniable.
wait. So okay. So why? What is undeniable?
That he's one of the again. This is for you and how you judge the game. How you have your horsemen, for how you rank your horsemen and for what they need to achieve. Yes, he may not have a World Cup even though he's got to a final. If he drags this Barcelona team to a final, balling out in every stage of it, and then scores in the final while balling out again against, let's say, PSG, for instance, against Neymar and Mbappe, bro, that's at that point what you call horseman status. That's horseman status.
No. I mean, look, for me,
at 33 years of age as well, bro. At 33, doing all of that. Come on,
it's degree of difficulty because I watched this Barca side struggle against Espanyol, a team who are 20th in the league table, 20th. And I don't know how you go from struggling against Espanyol to trying to even be on the same pitch as Bayern Munich. But football is so crazy. Football is so crazy that you once the Champions League, because my thing is that I don't think there's ever been a time that since arguably since 2009 that Barcelona have been this disregarded in the Champions League. Because for me, as I said again, this is easily the worst I've seen Barcelona in all through their years. In terms of performance, how they've played, this is easily the worst that I've seen them. So if he's able to drag these dudes who are so underperforming and where he has no help whatsoever and he has to do so much stuff, bruh, yeah, man. Okay, we'll at the very least, we'll have to have a discussion. We'll have to have a very little discussion. But you see, for me, if let's say all things go to plan and Bayern Munich beats and Barca do their thing. Oh, okay, sure. Let's go to the whole. Do you think Chelsea can do the impossible? Do you think they can do the impossible?
In a word, no. Which is why we should just not send the kids. We should send the test tube babies out there. Let them all just send. Send. You know what? You know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should do an online poll. Yeah, bro. Do an online poll. Let all the Chelsea fans around the world throw their name into the hat, and you pick 11 out at random. Okay, maybe 15 for some subs as well, right? You will get them obviously COVID tested, and then you send them out to Portugal and let them play Bayern Munich for 90 minutes. That's what you should do. But there's no point us going out there. It's a waste of time, bro. Come on, we know the game's over, man. It's over. You got 3 away goals, bro. It's over.
You know, I actually forgot. It's 3 away goals.
I can't lie, I thought it was 4, you know. Fam, after it was 2, I spaced out. Like I was like, yeah, the game's done, man. It was such a
Okay. So you're saying Chelsea have no chance? So you're saying that they have a 0% chance? Is that what you're saying?
Bro, you got Kepa in goal, man. Like it's long.
For easy. I'm already making calls. Kepa and Caballero are not going goal. I am going to ask you for that. This is an emergency. Chelsea need to buy a proper keeper before that game is played. Because I do agree with you. If I see Kepa in goal, I'm not watching the game. I'm not watching the game. So why did they lose 3? I mean, why do you lose 3-0 to begin with? Why?
I mean, Lampard did change his tactics for that game. In a lot of big games this season, the 5 at the back worked, like against Tottenham away, but it just didn't work at all against Bayern Munich. We just gave up the midfield battle. I think it was Jorginho and Kovacic in the midfield, and as a 2 against the 3 that Bayern Munich had in there, they were just easily overrun. So, and we weren't clinical on a counter-attack when we did have any chances. So, no, it wasn't a good night at the office for Lampard, and obviously the team at the back were awful defensively. Again, I think it was Rudiger and Christensen who started that game. I remember being very poor as well. So it was just a bad night at the office. And ultimately, for a team like us to beat a team like Bayern Munich over 2 legs, we would need to be perfect for 180 minutes. And we got 45 minutes of those 180 minutes horribly wrong. So it's over.
Oh Lord. So in case people just want to know, in case people are just coming in through, let me just share the draw with people here. So that is it over there, in case as you guys can see. So you have it there. So City or Real Madrid against Juve or Lyon, Barcelona or Napoli against Bayern or Chelsea. And then that, of course, has your semi. So Leipzig and Atletico. So Leipzig face Atletico. Atletico face PSG in the quarterfinal. Then the winners of those face each other in the semi. So then we now have the final. So the final we can either have an Atletico Juve final, Atletico Real final, Atletico Man City final, Atletico Bayern final, Atletico Barcelona final. We can have a PSG Real Madrid final, PSG Man City final, PSG Juve final, PSG Bayern final, PSG. So actually, I don't think I asked you this. What final would you want to see?
Oh, easily PSG versus Barcelona. I think that would be the best final by far. I mean, the narratives at play, and obviously, again, it would be amazing because that means this Barcelona team would have got to a final, beating the likes of, again, they would have had to have beaten Bayern Munich and then probably Real Madrid, Juventus, or Man City, one of those three, right? That would be an amazing run to then get to the final. And obviously, that's after beating Napoli already. So that means Messi would have been playing out of his skin and then going up against his old friend Neymar, and there also happens to be Mbappe on the pitch as well. So that would just be crazy, man. That would be, and I think that would be a great game on paper. But obviously, that's asking a lot for Barcelona to even get to the final in the first place. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, for me. I think basically the final. Basically, I will repeat what I said even before this draw was made. The final that I want to see is PSG against Bayern Munich. I think that would be an amazing final. I think that would be a great Champions League final. And also, again, so what I really want to avoid is the year that we had Chelsea, Man U, or the year that we had Atletico, Real Madrid, or the year that we had Bayern Dortmund. If a Champions League final should feature two teams from the different countries and different leagues, that's what I want to see. So I think as long as we have that'd be good. So for me, I think PSG Bayern would be great. HH just want to hear. Just want to hear Chelsea have 1%. Look,
all right. You know what? Let me pose this like this, HH. All right. So he basically wants to hear you put on your optimistic Chelsea fan hat on and give all the Chelsea fans out there a glimmer of hope as to why we could somehow pull off the greatest comeback in Champions League history. Let it rip.
You see, my thing about this is that, and this is what I agree upon. If Bayern Munich score first, I demand the referee to blow the whistle. See, what I don't want is a revolution as an aggregate score or a resurrection as I don't want to see 8 or 9-0 aggregate score. I think that would be psychologically damaging for Chelsea moving forward, preparing for next year. So if Chelsea has to lose with pride. Go down fighting. Don't get beat 5-0 and then I now have to lose an 8-0 aggregate score, and then I have to deal with all these tweets from people. So I just want that Bayern Munich take it easy. But the thing about Bayern is that Bayern will, because remember, the matches are coming thick and fast. These matches are coming thick and fast. So you have like 2-3 days rest between each game. So you want to really maintain the momentum. So the worrying thing is, I think Bayern Munich will be out to get that ass. I mean, how do you see that match going? Do you think Chelsea win the game but still go out? Do you think they to draw? How do you see it going?
I mean, we're going to get... I think we'll be valiant in defeat. We'll score. But ultimately, they're going to just score a lot more and win comfortably on the night. And I'm just hoping that it's not, 7 or 8 like they've done to Arsenal and Tottenham in the past. So, man, we'll see. But again, if I was going to play devil's advocate and really look on the optimistic sides of things, I mean, we could say Chelsea have been active against really good competition in important, meaningful games. Obviously, the rest of our league games are very important. Plus the FA Cup semi-final against Man United, while Bayern Munich will be coming off the couch rusty. Essentially, in boxing terms, they'll be ring rusty. So, if we were to, let's say, score early, let's say we score 10 minutes, in fact, in the first 5 minutes,
Have to score
all of a
early.
sudden, Bayern Munich are thinking, "Ooh, this is a bit tricky here. Well, what's going on here?" And then we just ride it out. We ride it out, and then just before halftime, bang, we make it 2-0.
That's key.
That's when it gets a little bit hairy. So
No. Basically, that is the only way. Chelsea have to score first, ride through, then ensure they get the second. Because once you now have that, it's a very different game now.
Yeah,
it's a very
because
different
at that
game.
point, the away goal also favors us because obviously we would need to score 3, but at any point, if we were to somehow, again, it sounds crazy and obviously it's not going to happen, but if we were to somehow score 4, then all of a sudden the ball's in our court. And I mean, bro, it sounds even mad saying it.
Okay, see, now you're not taking see, because I don't see because now that's when Bayern Munich that could end Lewandowski's career. If
no, bro, it would. It's over.
No, it's over because if Lewandowski allows
he lets Tammy Abraham back. Oh, yo, imagine Tammy Abraham back now. Nah, don't gas me. Let me not.
You see, let's just say if Tammy Abraham gets a hat trick, and that hat trick leads to Chelsea. No, put it this way: if Tammy Abraham gets a hat trick and Ross Barkley scores the definitive 4th goal, Lewandowski's career as a professional is basically he needs to retire right then and there. He will need to retire. He will need to retire. Okay, so you don't. Okay, so based on how Barcelona have been struggling and so forth, you don't see Napoli causing an upset at the Camp Nou.
Oh no, I do see Napoli potentially causing an upset. Again, I said at the start of the stream that I think Barcelona will make hard work of it. Napoli will give them a scare, but ultimately, I think Barcelona will have enough to come through. But again, if Napoli came through, I would not be surprised by it. I would not be surprised by it.
I think Barca will just about win, but I think they will struggle. Seeing how they struggled against Espanyol, and especially how Napoli play, and how Gattuso is very defensively strong, they will struggle, but they will come through. But just that, basically, again, if Napoli win, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised based on just how Barcelona have struggled this season.
I think if you're a football fan, you can't be surprised. I mean, you might see the teams on paper and think, "Oh, Barcelona should win," but if you've been a football fan and you've been watching this season, even though Napoli haven't been amazing or mouth-watering this season in terms of their football, them beating Barcelona wouldn't be a shock, especially after the first leg score as well.
Okay, so just to round off then, definitive answer, 100% definitive answer, and we will keep on asking this as we come nearer and nearer to this. Who wins the Champions League?
PSG. Neymar will lift that trophy, and you will have your Mbappe narrative, and I'll be £20 richer. Simple as
that. For me, as I said again, I will not give a name because I pleaded the fifth in that. All I'm saying is, before you go, does the team have an asterisk winning this because of it's not 2 legs, or F that it's still a win is a win, it's still the Champions League?
No, a win's a win. It's not the traditional format, but again, many people even wanted to see a format like this in the past. So no, it's traditional. It's legit. It's legit when you can't take it away from them.
Okay, guys, look, man. It is. Thank you for joining us in. Remember to like the video before you head out. And all I'm saying is that, guys, I mean, August. We hope August will be a lot of fun. We hope August is going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we'll try and get ourselves back on Twitch, doing live streams, doing all this stuff. And we just hope that you guys can join us for what should be a very exciting.
One more thing before we go. I mean, obviously, the Champions League's big time, of course, but I mean, the FA Cup's not too bad either. I mean, that's looking pretty big time as well. If you look at the last 4 draw. And obviously, we've got a big say in that one.
Let me be real with you. I dare Lampard to lose to Ole, 5 times in the same season?
4.
I dare him.
I mean, bro, it would be embarrassing for me personally. There's a lot of United fans that are going to be on my neck if that one happens. But what I would say is, as confident as I am in us being able to outplay them again and hopefully score more goals. And obviously, hopefully, Kante is going to be fit because I think he will be able to play a massive part in being able to shut down the likes of Bruno and Pogba in their midfield. I can't because again, when I look at games that are coming up, I always kind of like envisage what's going to happen. I always have to look at how it's going to look on paper on the pitch, and I can't get my head around seeing the image of either one of Shoot-Nandes, Bruno, or Mason Greenwood, or Pogba, or even Rashford, he likes to shoot from range, Martial, all shooting at Kepa. Like, it's like a shooting, it's like a man to the slaughter, and it's going to be tough, man.
You see, that's the issue.
If he doesn't have a good game, if he doesn't perform like a normal goalkeeper, it's going to be very difficult for us to come through that game, man.
Yeah, you see, the issue is him, Kepa. He is the most unconfident goalkeeper, I think, in the history of the game.
Well, bro, let me just come back on that and say there is no more thinking, there is no more ifs and buts. It's statistically proven now that he's the worst goalkeeper in Premier League history. Of all the teams that have played in the 28 seasons of the Premier League, he has the worst saving percentage of all of them. And even in the league, and even in football right now, he's one of the worst in all of Europe's top 5 leagues. So it's bad, bro. And even for as good as Zuma has been coming back into the team, and obviously Mason Mount's been in good form, somebody that you heavily underrate, which we need to have a conversation about. Obviously we got Ruben coming back. Obviously Kante's been playing. Hopefully
the cheek. Also, Ford, can you please tell the audience? Also, look, say Red Devil obviously wants some smoke. So you beat you without Pogba Green. Red Devil, relax and chill. We will see you in a few weeks. Chill, relax. but Ford, can you please tell the audience that the sick, aka Pulisic, is top 5 in the world? Please, can you just tell the audience?
I mean, what I will say is before the season, I don't know if that was
based on form. Ford, based on form.
But bro, okay, I'm not gonna say he is, but like, let me word it around so I can still give him some praise in it. So what I will say is, at the start of the season, I thought he'll be a good signing for us long term, and I thought he would have an okay season this season. And statistically, he's having a pretty good season. But if you look at him, just watching him with the eye test now, I'm getting kind of, I don't want to say his name, but I'm kind of getting those vibes, and you know what player I'm talking about. So
yeah,
it's looking very promising from what I'm seeing with him. I mean, the way he dribbles, the way he's going past player, the confidence, the directness, something that Lampard mentioned in his previous press conference. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed by him. And yeah, if he keeps on developing like this, bro, he could at one point be in a conversation where he's looking at being in the top 10 or top 5 in the world. Obviously not right now, but
not right now, but he's getting there. Okay, look, man. Let's get at it. So guys, remember when support your boy on a Patreon, become a patron right there, patreon.com/halfup, and need your support, like the video. And guys, we will see you tomorrow for the Saturday hangouts where we will discuss this in full. And guys, Sunday is not going to be an open hangout, so both Saturday and Sunday will be open hangouts for the public. So Saturday open hangouts, I'll tweet out the link, and we can all as a group and discuss and dissect the Champions League draw and the Europa League draw as well. So guys, peace out, stay real, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace out. Peace. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.